Diving in deep to the world of crypto. You're listening to Vorpen AI.
Buy low here, sell high there, profit in your pocket. Like, what's the catch?
Well, the basic concept is relatively straightforward. It's like finding, say, a rare book at a garage sale for a few bucks and then knowing it's worth hundreds online.
Oh, okay, I get it. So you're capitalizing on these price differences.
Yeah, exactly. And in the world of crypto, these price differences pop up all the time. You might have Bitcoin trading for, say, $29,500 on one exchange and $31,000 on another at the same time.
Wow, that's a significant difference.
Yeah.
So it's like free money just sitting there.
Well, not quite free. The article does point out the challenges of manual arbitrage. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, I mentioned something about needing to be glued to your screen 24/7.
Pretty much. Imagine monitoring multiple exchanges simultaneously, tracking prices, calculating fees, and trying to execute trades before those price differences vanish. It's incredibly fast-paced and demands a lot of expertise, not to mention the mental stamina to keep up.
Sounds intense. So this is where AI swoops in to save the day.
That's the claim.
Yeah.
The article suggests that AI can analyze market data in real time, spotting those arbitrage opportunities way faster than any human could.
Okay, so it's like having a superpowered assistant working tirelessly in the background.
Exactly. And AI can potentially scan hundreds of exchanges, identify even the smallest price discrepancies, and even factor in things like transaction fees and liquidity, which, by the way, is a fancy way of saying how easily you can buy or sell without affecting the price.
Right. I love those technical terms. But how does an AI even begin to do that? Is it some kind of magic?
Not magic, but it can feel like it. These AI platforms use incredibly complex algorithms, often powered by something called machine learning.
Machine learning sounds intimidating.
It's basically feeding massive amounts of historical market data to these algorithms. So they're constantly learning, adapting, and trying to predict future price movements based on past trends.
So they're like the Rain Man of cryptocurrency, memorizing every little detail and spotting patterns.
In a way, yes. Some AI platforms even claim to analyze news sentiment, social media buzz, anything that could indicate a market shift. They try to get ahead of the curve, which is pretty impressive.
It's both fascinating and a little intimidating. If AI is this capable, does that mean human traders are, obsolete?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's not a simple yes or no. While AI can process information and execute trades much faster than us mere mortals, there's one crucial thing it lacks.
What's that?
Intuition. That gut feeling that helps human traders navigate unpredictable situations. AI operates on data. It can't predict black swan events, those crazy, unexpected occurrences that throw the entire market for a loop.
So it's like AI can give us a serious edge, but it's not some kind of crystal ball, right?
Yeah.
We still got to be smart about it.
Exactly. And that's where things get really interesting, because the article you sent, it's not just about AI for arbitrage in general. It's really pushing this one platform, Vorpen AI.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's like they had their marketing team working overtime for this article. Real-time alerts, automated trading, risk management, you name it. They claim to have it.
Well, to be fair, they do seem to be pushing the boundaries in terms of what's possible. One thing that caught my eye was their focus on user experience. They're trying to make AI arbitrage accessible to, everyday people.
Okay, so not just for, Wall Street hotshots.
Right. They're aiming for a more user-friendly approach, which, if they can actually pull it off, could be a game changer. Imagine a world where anyone could potentially benefit from AI-powered arbitrage.
Okay, now that's a future I can get behind. But how do we know if Vorpen AI can actually deliver on all these promises? It all sounds a little too good to be true.
That's the million-dollar question, and like with any investment, you got to do your due diligence. Don't just take their word for it.
So what else is to start reading academic papers on AI algorithms? Because that's not exactly my idea of a fun weekend.
You don't have to go that deep. But a little research goes a long way. Start with the basics. Look for independent reviews, comparisons with other platforms, see what actual users are saying, both good and bad. Get a feel for their track record. Have they been able to consistently identify and capitalize on arbitrage opportunity?
Got to look beyond the marketing hype and see what's really going on. What about transparency? Do they explain how their technology works, how they manage risk?
That's crucial. You're essentially trusting them with your money, so transparency is key. Look for platforms that are open about their methods, their performance, and their risk management strategies.
That's like choosing a financial advisor.
Right.
You wouldn't just hand over your life savings without asking some tough questions first.
Exactly. Same principle applies here. Don't be afraid to dig deep, ask the hard questions, and demand transparency.
So AI for arbitrage, huge potential, but proceed with caution.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You know, it really strikes me, the more we learn about AI, the more we realize how important it is to think for ourselves.
That's true. We can't just blindly trust these algorithms, especially with something as important as our money.
It all comes back to what we were saying earlier. Knowledge is power. Even if someone listening thinks, crypto arbitrage, not for me, just understanding how this technology is being used, it's like a window into the future of finance.
Absolutely. It gives us a glimpse of how things might change, how we might be investing our money 5, 10 years down the line.
It really makes you wonder, as AI gets even more sophisticated, who's going to benefit the most? Will it be the people who dive in headfirst, learn the ropes, embrace the tech, or will they be left behind?
That's the big question, isn't it? It's likely those who understand its potential, but also, crucially, its limitations, they'll be the ones who can really thrive.
It's like a new kind of literacy, right? We need to be financially savvy, sure, but also AI savvy to make
Sure.
smart decisions.
A great way to put it. The future of finance is going to be this fascinating blend of human expertise and artificial intelligence. Those who can bridge that gap, they'll be the ones in high demand.
Oh, there you have it. That's our deep dive into the world of AI and cryptocurrency arbitrage. We've covered a lot of ground today. From the basics, how does arbitrage even work, to the potential risks and rewards of bringing AI into the mix. A huge thank you to you, expert speaker, for sharing your expertise and breaking down these complex topics.
It's been my pleasure. Always enjoy exploring the cutting edge like this.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey. As always, keep those questions coming, stay curious, and remember the best investment is always in your own knowledge. Until next time on The Deep Dive.